Hello? Hello?
Thank you so much for picking up the call. This is Adam with the Healthcare Center. How are you doing today? Doing good?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing just fine. Thank you so much for asking. Well, basically, this short call is regarding that you're qualifying for some free additional benefits and cashbacks for the 2024 at zero cost to you. So I can see that you do have Medicare Part A and Part B. Is that right?
Yes.
Perfect, ma'am. And besides Medicare, do you have any kind of military insurance like TRICARE or VA coverage?
No.
Perfect, ma'am. We'll definitely help you out. And may I know how old are you? Like, what's your age?
67.
67. And at the age of 67, you do make your own healthcare decisions, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, and I can see your zip code. It's 90810. Is that right?
Yes.
Perfect, ma'am. Okay, so this is all the information I needed. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring one of my best licensed agents from your own state. And once they'll be on the line, just let them know that you are here for your free additional benefits and cashbacks for 2024. So they'll be happy to assist you, okay?
Okay.
Perfect, ma'am. Okay, connecting your line. And before the license agent, there might be a verifier whose job is just to verify your basic information and then connect you to the license agent. So do cooperate with them, okay?
Okay.
Here we go, connecting your line. Just a few more seconds. I'm here on the line with you.
Thank you for calling insurance vendor. Your number is on do not call list. I want.
Okay, no problem. And am I talking to Lindsay?
Yes.
Lindsay, how do you pronounce your last name?
Gardner.
It's Gardner?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay. And you're living in California, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, I'm just filling up your form real quick, and then I'm gonna connect your line. So I would really appreciate if you hold on for me just a second,
Yeah.
okay?
Sure. No problem.
Sure. Gardner. And you're living in Long Beach, California, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Gotcha. Okay. And what's your date of birth?
November 3rd, 1956.
November 3rd, 1956. Gotcha. Okay. 1956. Okay, just a few more seconds.
Mhm.
And let's say when it comes to Medicare, which is the most important benefit for you? Like you need your hearing aids, your eyeglasses, your cashbacks, your flex card. Which one is that?
Definitely flex card, dental, glasses, and I think if you have anything for prescriptions, that would really help.
Gotcha. Perfect. Okay. California Beach. Okay, you said, can you pick your date of birth for me, Lindsay?
November 3rd, 1956.
3rd, 1956. Perfect. Okay. And once the license agent will be on the line, I want you to give me a chance to introduce you to him so you don't have to repeat yourself, okay?
Okay.
And Lindsay, you do have your red, white, and blue Medicare card with you, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, 9880. California. Okay, connecting your line. Now you might hear some beepings or music. Don't be bothered because the license agent will be on the line with us shortly.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Thank you for calling Wiseout Group Review. This call is being recorded.
This is Tim.
Yep, I have Lindsay Gardner on the line with me. He's interested in seeing if there are any additional Medicare benefits for him. Lindsay, this is your licensed Medicare advocate. He's going to assist you in a better way. Both of you have a wonderful day.
Thanks for the transfer. You can exit the call, please. Hello, Lindsay.
Hello.
Lindsay, good morning. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great. Thanks for asking. Well, again, my name is Tim, and I'm a licensed Medicare advocate. I'm going to be assisting you here today. The purpose for today's call is we're going to review your Medicare Advantage plan. We're going to just make sure you're getting all the benefits you're entitled to, as well as seeing if we could, potentially put some more money in your pocket. Would that be helpful?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So then before we get going, I just have to let you know the call may be monitored or recorded. We do not offer every plan available in your area. Any information that we provide is limited to the plans we do offer. Please contact Medicare.gov or 1-800-MEDICARE to get information on all your options, okay?
Okay.
All right, now, do you happen to have your red, white, and blue card handy? I'll just need that to look up here in the system.
It's in my purse. I can go grab it. Give me a second. So Tim, who did I talk to before I talked to you?
For one of our reps, one of our outsourced centers. So.
What's an outsource center?
They're not my biggest fan, but it's how we say cut down on the bills.
Why aren't you fans of them? They make your job easier. They get you the leads and it's all straightforward.
They do. Sometimes just the information doesn't come over clear, so it's a little bit of a headache sometimes. But yeah, as long as they treat you right, that's all I care about.
So they work for the same company, or are they like a third party that?
Third party, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't give them much info. I didn't give my Medicare number or anything, so I'm not really concerned with what information they have. But it's just kind of curious how, it's not direct to source. It's they're like a middleman between me and you.
Basically, yeah. So we contract, they answer the calls, they transfer to us, and then the agent takes care of the rest. The agent, like myself, would take care of everything else.
Okay, so the alphanumeric that I see at the bottom of mine is 7.
Okay, thank you. Okay, that said beneficiary not found. Let me repeat it again.
Sure.
To the number 7. Okay. That's bizarre. It's telling me beneficiary is not found.
Huh.
And that sounds right. And we're not missing any letters. Hang on, let me try something over here.
Sure.
I got 2 screens I can use. Let's see. What's your? Oh, you're at 90810. Hey, you're in Long Beach.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I used to live maybe 2 to 3 miles away from Shoreline Village when I was a kid. And some of the best memories. I remember when they were building the aquarium, the Long Beach Aquarium. I remember watching them put that thing together, and my last year in elementary school, we took a field trip there, and I was like, "Holy cow!" I watched this thing get built, and now here I am inside of it. It's pretty cool. Makes me feel old now. I'm in my late 30s. I miss Long Beach. It was pretty. I used to go down to the beach all the time, me and my brother.
And the weather is gorgeous.
Yeah. Just don't miss the traffic, that's all.
No one does.
I live in Arizona now, so we have the heat. So I've traded beaches for lakes, which is okay. But yeah, nothing compares to the beach. I grew up in, Orange County, so Huntington Beach, Westminster, that whole area. And it was, yeah, best memories are at the beach. Okay, yeah, for some odd reason, that number is not working. Your Part A and Part B are active, right? Is it on the card, does it say both are active, the A and B?
Yes.
Okay, what date did they start?
Mine has an effective date of the 1st of November, 2021. Do I get am I supposed to get a new card every year?
no, that's your one card that tells you when that goes into effect. So, 2021, you should be in the system. I don't understand why this is not pulling up.
Huh.
Let me repeat it back to you. The number 7.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't miss anything here. This is so bizarre. I have a separate system that I use, and even that says no matching beneficiary was found for that number, and then your date of birth is 11/3 of 56, right?
Yes.
Okay, it's saying no one's even found for that. So I don't know if it's just Monday and computers doesn't want to work, but I can't pull you up here. The only other way I could do it would be by date of birth and social if you're comfortable with that. But whatever reason, I mean, I shouldn't because you gave me the Medicare number and that should be sufficient. But the Centers for Medicare, there's CMS.gov is how I used to pull people up, and that's kicking back a response saying, attention, beneficiary not found. You haven't got a letter or anything that your Part B was dropped or anything like that, did you?
Not that I'm aware of. I could dig through. I do this horrible thing where I when I get mail, just kind of pile it up, and then because it's mostly junk mail, so I'm like, yeah, and then in a month I'll go through it and see what's what. So maybe there's something in there that I've just missed because it's been a while.
Could be. Yeah, this is so bizarre. That number sounds about right. It's just not pulling you up. Like I said, we could try date of birth and social if you're comfortable with it, but that number you gave me is not rendering an active anything in Centers for CMS.
And the numbers don't change, right? Like once you have a card, you have it for life until you die, basically.
No.
They don't. Okay.
Yeah, no. Exactly, yeah. So back in the day, before, I'm going to say early 2000s, it actually had your social security number and a letter A. Well, they got rid of those because, identity theft.
Right.
And so that ID number is just an identifier that identifies that you have active A and B. It has no attachment to you. Nobody can search you, find your address or whatever, social security, whatnot. It just says, hey, because this ID number is here, this individual has A and B active. That's all it does. So they changed those in the early 2000s. So everybody has a unique ID number, just like the one you gave me. And that stays with you. It doesn't change. It stays the same. Now, if your A and B, let's just say your B got canceled or dropped, whatever reason, and you have to reactivate it, then they might send you a new card with a new ID number. But in most cases, you can keep it. It's just dependent on how different areas are different.
Right.
But I would probably say, if anything, if you want to call the number on the back, 100 Medicare, and just say, hey, I was trying to see, what other Medicare plans I have available to me, and we couldn't pull me up. Are my A and B still active? And they'll be able to tell you what's going on. But yeah, I can't even pull you up, so I can't even. Do you have a Medicare Advantage plan now?
Not an Advantage plan, just Part A and B.
Yeah.
I'd have to do. My son would have to log in information. He set it all up because I'm not the best with computers. What I can do, I can dig through my mail pile and then just call you back once I can make sure there's nothing in there, or dig through if there's any other cards or anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I should be better organized. I really should, but
Right. Yeah, because if you see anything from Medicare, it's okay. If you got anything from Medicare, then you'll know that something happened. But yeah, I would say start there, and if you find something, you can definitely call me back. I'm happy to help. But yeah, for right now, I can't look you up. I can't see what's available to you because the number is saying you're not found. So something's up. And like I said, it could be Monday where the computer doesn't want to work. But I even used a second system, and it says the same thing. No matching beneficiary was found for the ID number or date of birth.
that's weird.
Which is very strange. Yeah. Like I said, you can call me back. I can give you my direct line.
Sure.
And you can say, hey, Tim, I think I found something, and we can just kind of go from there. Let me know if you got a pen and paper.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so my number is 602
602
806
806
6793.
6793. Got it. And this is Tim for Medicare benefits. And I'll go dig through my mail pile. See what's what.
Okay, sounds good. I appreciate it. We'll talk soon.
Perfect. Thanks, Tim.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. Well, that's still going. Actually, no, I have to end the call. But now I can go in, and that call came from 209-754-7099. And it just is not a valid number. It just immediately drops. Fascinating. Okay, we will definitely call him back and find out more information about this supposed third party. At least he's not a fan, so maybe he'll be on my side this time and not just play the dumb, I don't know, there's someone else, I don't know, like every other freaking Medicare agent ever does.
Hi, Lindsay. Good afternoon. It's Tim Ramos giving you a call back. Sorry, I missed you earlier. Trying to put my little boy down for a nap. I'm back and available if you want to give me a call. You can call me back here at 602-806-6793.
We spoke on Monday about Medicare benefits, and my Medicare number didn't pull up, and we're having trouble with that, so we showed it for
right.
Monday.
Yeah, I left you a voicemail too.
Oh, I must have missed that. I was just curious what you could, if you were to tell me anything about the groups that got to you before me, because obviously I talked to some third party before I talked to you, and they spoofed their number, so I can't call them back, and my number's on the do not call list, so I was just like, how do they
get through?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure how. Because they shouldn't have. And remember, this is Lindsay, right?
Yes. This is a different phone number, but I can give you the original phone number.
You're good. No worries. Because I know we spoke. Give me a moment here. And I can't remember. Did we get you a plan, or were we trying to find you one? Just the Medicare number wasn't working.
Yeah. It was because I hadn't gotten your letter, and I'm like... So I was giving you the old one, and I'm like, it wasn't working. We were both kind of confused. I figured it was just a Monday thing.
Right. Well, here, let's do this. Let me go ahead and just pull you up. You've got your card with you, right?
Yes.
All right, perfect. If you want to just read off that ID number, I'll just go ahead and pull you up that way.
7.
Okay. Okay, that didn't work. 7. All right, let me try another. What's your zip code?
90810.
And then date of birth?
November 3rd, 1956.
56?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, now it's coming back to me. Yeah, no matching beneficiaries were found for that ID number. Okay, this is weird. 03 56 90810 is your zip, right?
Right.
What the heck? Yeah, it's giving me the same issue. Did you call Medicare or ask them what's going on? Or
No, I just looked through my stack of mail and I didn't see anything from them. I guess the next step would be to call them. I mean, I haven't needed to use the card like at a doctor or anything for a while, so maybe I just missed something, and that's why.
No, you definitely didn't miss something. Like, if it's active, it's active. They don't just say, hey, if you don't use it, like, we kick you off. This is something like once you're on it, it's lifelong. It doesn't go away. That is bizarre. The only other way that I could look you up would be by date of birth and social. If you're comfortable with giving me the social, I can try that. I've already got your date of birth.
Right.
But yeah, that number's not giving me anything, which is strange. I mean, that looks right too. Right. It's always a series of letters and numbers. Back in the day, the card had a social security number with an A, and that was your ID number. But because of identity theft and whatnot, Medicare said, hey, if we're going to switch that, you just have an identifier, which is what that Medicare number is now. And that just says, hey, you have active A and B. It has no way of linking you anywhere else. So somebody can't take that number and steal your identity, shows that you have active A and B, which was smart on their end.
Right.
But that's the only other way I could look you up here in the system. So if you're cool with that, we can try and go from there. Maybe it's a character that's off. It's the only thing I can think of.
It's It's not faded though. Either way, I think I should call them just to make sure on my end. Though I still have questions about like who. So who's the original call center that called me? Like who are these third party guys that hooked us up together?
So we have a center. We outsource essentially, and so they transfer the calls to us. It's just a cheap way of doing business, just like most companies. I'm sure you understand that. But they'll send the calls to us. So we just gather the data. They do the calls and they transfer them.
Yeah, I've seen it before with ClearLink, with Solid. I just got one from Solid Quote, Select Quote, eHealth.
Yeah.
There's tons of them out there.
For sure. Yeah, that's how we work things together. But if your number was on the Do Not Call List, it shouldn't have called you. It should have flagged it automatically. So
yeah, but I mean the
I don't
thing
know
is,
how it got through.
they still did, and of course I have no way of getting back to them because they hide their own phone number. If you call the number,
Right,
caller ID, it's not in service. So I'm like, so who are these people?
right. No, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't, because everything gets routed to us, so I don't even know who it is or where they are. I mean, if you'd like, I could put you on our Do Not Call list, and that way no one calls you. That I can do for you. If that's something you'd like.
But I mean, since it was a transfer, it wouldn't make a difference because you're not the one who called me. They're the ones who called me, so I need to get on their Do Not Call list, but we don't know who they are.
Right. Well, it's technically our center who's doing it, but once your number's on our list, even our centers can't call you. So other companies could call you, but our center wouldn't be able to. So we flag everything. We make sure we cross our T's and dot our I's.
So they're not a third party. They're just another department under the same company, under the same roof, essentially.
They're under our umbrella, yes. We just outsource.
Right.
In that sense, yes, correct.
Also, didn't the Medicare open enrollment end?
So open enrollment, yes, that's October till November. So when you have January to March, the first quarter of the year, that's called, let me back up. So October to December is annual enrollment. Then January to March is open enrollment. And anything after March is considered special enrollment. So if you have, let's just say there is a plan available for you, we would just have to find a reason. Medicare requires it's called an SEP. An SEP requires a specific code. So if it's let's just say you have both Medicare and Medicaid, and you weren't on a dual plan, or maybe you were on a dual plan. Well, you can use that one specific SEP one time through the year. So if we moved you to another dual plan, that SAP counts, and that would be the next plan you have until either you change to open enrollment or you keep that plan until the following year. So right now it's just called open or special enrollment period. And then when we get in October, that's when it's annual enrollment, and then we start the process all over again. So it's probably why you're getting hundreds of calls.
Right.
Yeah.
And all you guys do is just supplemental plans, right? Because some of these, I mean, obviously they're very sketchy. They're really foreign call centers. But they're like, oh yeah, I can get a flex card, grocery card, spend card. I'm like, you don't get money for groceries from Medicare. What are you talking about?
There actually are plans that do offer groceries. So if you have both Medicare and Medicaid, those plans actually do offer that. So you have to qualify. So they should word it to where, hey, if you qualify, these are things available in your area. So when you get to an agent like myself, I can look it up and just say, hey, what do you have? And then I can run the numbers and let you know, hey, this is what's available in your area. If you have Medicare and Medicaid, these plans offer X dollars per month. If it's just Medicare that you have, then those are traditional plans. So we, usually look at the benefits in that point. I always look for low max out of pocket. I'm looking for the best dental, vision, hearing plans. Those kind of things. That's how I kind of do it. So as a broker, I can see kind of, overall what's available in your area. Any other agent that works specifically directly with the carrier, they only offer those plans.
Right.
So I'm able to kind of see everything. So that's really the difference. I hope that makes sense. I know I'm throwing a lot at you.
And it's good to customize because I mean, for dental, for example, I'd rather just go to Mexico and get it done there. But other things like specialists, it would be nice to have that be no copay, for example. So you'd want to tailor it to what your plans are. Okay.
Right, exactly. That's what I usually do. I'll ask a client too, what's most important? Is it dental, vision, hearing, or is it everything? And at that point, we just kind of find the plan that fits best. So there's always going to be a give or take. I would say there's never really a perfect plan, but as long as we find something that fits your needs, that's what we usually go with.
And I didn't get it from the first call. Who do you work for specifically?
Oh yeah, so the name of the company is Wise Owl Insurance Group. We're based in Phoenix.
Like the bird, like.
Yeah, like a wise owl. Yeah, we're working on a name change. It's a mouthful, so.
It's cute though. I'm sure there's a little mascot that on the website that has like little glasses. If they're not doing that, they have to do that. You got to have a mascot.
I will pass that along to Paul.
Okay, so I still have your number because that's what we would call you. I will call Medicare. Worst case, I'll call you on Monday just in case I can't get through it today. I can start Monday morning, and I'll call Medicare and see what's going on their end, because obviously if there's something wrong with it or it's old or something, I can't go to the doctor either. So I need to figure out things on my end before I sign up for plans.
For sure.
But I'll check with them and get back to you.
Perfect. And the number's in the back of the card, too. It's in the back of your Medicare card. So it's the 1-800. Yeah. Call. Yeah. You might be on hold for a while. I do know it takes a bit, but absolutely give them a call. Just let them know you spoke to a broker twice now, and your Medicare number is not pulling you up in the CMS system. So something's wrong there.
In the CMS system. All right. We'll do.
Awesome. I appreciate you calling.
Perfect. Thanks, Tim.
Absolutely. You take care.